Hello everyone, good day to you all. So today I'm here to share with you all how my 1 year of trying to build a brand or trying to build up my own fashion brand has been. Okay, my name is Joy. I'm the founder, or will I say I'm the owner of an upcoming brand named Judah Bwan. Okay, so today makes it 1 full year since I started practicing on my own after finishing my fashion school. So I attended Auchi Polytechnic. There it's a school where you will be taught a lot of things. So in my own aspect, I just develop learning how to sew, practically how to sew on my own. Understand? Practicalizing everything I was taught from school, because while I was in school, I wasn't I did not have a sewing machine of my own. I did not have money to start anything. So it was practically after I finished my ND1 and ND2. After I finished my ND, that was when I've been able to start up sewing and practicing on my own. Okay, so today I'm here to just tell you people a little of how it has been towards that 1 year, or towards this 1 full year that I've spent on my own. For this past 1 year, I've been able to understand some things about fashion and sewing, or about sewing business. First of all, as a beginner, what's the first thing you need to get familiar with are your tools and equipment. Now, these are the things that you will be needing every day, like you'll be using regularly on a regular basis, on a daily basis. The first thing is your sewing machine. I have here my blackhead sewing machine that I use constantly when I want to sew. You understand? Now, you first of all need to learn about your blackhead, the parts of your machine, what they are for, their uses. Okay. Secondly, you need to learn how to read your tape. Yes, it's very important. Your throwing tape is very important. You need to learn how to read them. All these lines in between, you need to learn how to read them. You understand? That's another thing you need to learn how to do. Then you need to learn about your sewing, your machine needle. I have here two different needle. Yes, I have here size 18. This is size 18, and this is size 16. Yet other sizes and their uses. You understand? You need to learn about the different needles, what they use for, the fabric they are used for, the materials they are used for, how hard they can sew, or how soft material you need to use them for. I hope you understand. You need to also learn about your cutting tools, like your scissors. I have like 3 scissors. This one mostly I use it for only cutting my fabric alone. Reason why I use this only to cut my fabric is that when I use it to cut other things like my pattern paper or cut anything at all, it easily gets blunt. So you need to have a different scissors that you use for cutting your papers and cutting your pattern paper and every other thing that are not that relevant like that. So your fabric scissors should be very different from the scissors you use to cut any other thing. Now let me talk more on about the sewing machine. So the sewing machine, the parts of the sewing machine, there you have the bobbin case, the shuttle, and all of that. Now there is something you really need to understand when you're using your sewing machine. When you're using your sewing machine, you need to understand that you need to be oiling it, because if you don't oil your machine, if you don't oil your sewing machine, there are some things, there are some difficulties it may cause for you. For instance, if you are sewing and then you discover that your thread is gathering under the fabric, you need to understand why that is happening. You understand? So that's the main reason why, before you start sewing, or before you dive into cutting and sewing, you need to really understand your sewing tools. You get, like, type of things you need to, like, they are the basic things you need to learn before you go into cutting and sewing. There are a lot of more basic things you need to learn, like the kind of fabric you should use as a beginner, the kind of fabric you shouldn't use as a fabric rather you should use as a beginner. It's not stretchy fabric, it's not difficult fabric. When I mean difficult fabric, like I don't know, I think I have it somewhere. Your, what's it called, your velvet. As a beginner, you don't need to use any fabric that is stretchy. You understand? You don't need to deal with any fabric that is stretchy at all. You have no business with any stretchy fabric. You understand? So as a beginner, the majority of fabric you should be working with are your cotton fabric, like your Ankara. Yes, majority of the fabric you should be working with are your Ankara and crepe. Now the crepe you should be working with are the ones that are not stretchy at all. Anything that will make you will make your sewing difficult, you don't need it at all. I hope you understand. Yeah, okay, now I was talking about needle the other time. Needle, what I mean by the reason why I have more than one needle, I have size 18, size 16. I'm even supposed to have size 14. Yeah, just that my size 14 I ran out of size 14, that I'm only having size 18 and size 14. Now size 18 is majorly used for your thick fabric, your cotton material, your Ankara, your all the your hard materials. You understand? Now size 16 and size 14 are majorly used for materials that are light, your light materials like your lining, your satin, your chiffon. Those are the ones you use your size 16 and size 14 for. But majorly, if you're using size 14, I think it's majorly used for size 14 is majorly used for your chiffon. You get your chiffon, all those light material, chiffon, your lining, and satin and crepe. Yes, doll face, all those light fabric. Yeah, so those are the ones you use your size 16, 14 for. And 18 is majorly your chinos, your jeans materials, your Ankara thick fabric. I hope you understand. I hope it's helping you to understand this. So on today's episode, I think we should end here.